All right, there's the tomatoes, and I'm gonna boil pasta instead of doing the crust because I don't really have one, and I want to try this. And I got bacon cooking. I'm gonna put that in. You suggested that. I got my chezz ready here for the mayo mixing in. So, Sabrina and Liz, we will see how this comes out. All right, I pre-gamed the freaking tomatoes, and might use a little onion. I also added some spices into the chezz. So waiting for the pasta to boil, and I'm gonna use this bitch too. All right, I'm not gonna come on and talk this through like y'all did, but because people here don't want to hear that. I think I'm weird if I'm talking in the kitchen about what I'm cooking. So I'm like zen. So you can see that I'm mixing the mayonnaise, tomatoes. It's all cooking in there. My spinach, I'm going to throw that in the pasta at the last minute. That's a trick, so it boils in, and then I'll mix the other stuff and layer it like you said. But I'll be back. This probably makes no sense, but okay. So I cooked the pasta, and then I added the spinach at the last couple minutes, so it cooked. Then I took a little ricotta to put a little extra flavor in the pasta, and the spinach was garlic powder and onion powder, and I made a layer. This is probably like way too complicated, but I kind of do it as I go. And then I put the onions on, and I'm gonna put some tomatoes on, layer that in, and some bacon that's still cooking. And then I will put another layer on top. So I'm kind of layering like the pasta with the ricotta and spinach, a little bit of onion, then the tomato, and then the bacon, and then another layer of the pasta, which is up here. And so yeah, that's how it's going down here. There's some bacon. I'm gonna put it on there. I'm not sure how, but we're gonna figure it out. Because that's what we do here. Create. Be as freaking weird and creative as possible. I have free range in the kitchen. My partner, my husband, he will eat anything. And so I really have just gone hog wild experimenting. And my kids have to clean it up, so it's like my ceremony in the kitchen. And I got this. Well, that's some spinach left over, but I got all this lettuce from my garden. Not all of it, but anyways. So yeah, I'm putting the bacon on. And yeah, I think I might break it up a little. Like cut it in half. Yeah, and then I'm gonna layer the pasta. Got the bacon on. All right, so then there's this pasta. I'm gonna pour that on. I can't hold it. I don't have a fancy stand, but it's going on there. And then I'm gonna mix this on. And then I'm gonna put the tomatoes in there somewhere. And then it's going in there. So that's all lettuce from the garden. I'll mix it with this lettuce here and make the salads. I really want to do the garbanzo beans and the tuna thing that Liz showed, but this is what I got tonight. So now I have to open the oven, and I'm going to take off the top. It looks like it's looking pretty good. I'll let it cook for another 5 or 10 minutes. It's been in there for like 25. And there's a little bread drip. Yeah. And you know what I appreciate a lot about the video that Liz did on this? Oh, making a little cabbage on the side. It's just, everything doesn't have to be like organic or natural. We can mix that in, but we can also use what we have on hand and not worry the freak about it. All right, wrapping it up. Here we go. It came out of the oven. I don't know. Looks a little dry, but we'll see how it tastes. Pour it back. So I'm pouring back from the casserole. We had it for dinner. It was amazing, really good. think I need to mix some of it together a little more, but super tasty. I give it an A+. I think I need to make the pie though. I think that's going to be the shebang. So thank you, Liz and Sabrina.